Okay guys, I am back for the pink challenge, or not pink, it's the 60-minute challenge. Pink is the color we're working with today. And yeah, so let me push my start button and just remember I can only do about 56, 57 minutes. I got lucky last week at like 59 minutes and 17 seconds. It actually loaded. So I have a couple of different things that I've prepared. Earlier you saw the video, I am hoping, of how I made the envelopes using your envelope pouch. And now I cut a circle out of it and kind of made our own CD pouch, kinda. So I'm just going to ink around the inside here. So, yeah, you know, you're going to have to excuse some noise because everybody seems to be having witching hour issues. It is like 5:20 and I haven't fixed dinner yet. And Gracie's like, what are we having for dinner? I was like, I don't know. What are you fixing? Needless to say, I don't think that we're having dinner anytime really soon. Anyhow, no, she's a good girl, but okay. And so these we can do a couple of different ways. I didn't burnish these down, and this is just regular scrapbook paper. And then I brought along a couple other little things for us to play with, like different kits. Okay, so now that I have those burnished, what I did is I cut this vellum to approximately the right size, just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to layer that in there, okay? Okay, so I think I'm going to do my best to keep the glue to a minimum, but like I said in the last couple of videos, it's like well, you haven't seen those videos yet, so never mind. Yeah, so just little updates. Sorry, I was gone for almost 5 days. But you know, it was a much needed hiatus, if you will. I've just had so much going on that I needed the mental break, I think. I mean, I still worked on stuff, but I just, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, everything's fine. It wasn't like I needed the break necessarily away from you guys or anything. I just needed the break. Oh no. I just needed a break. I cleaned my room up a little bit. I'm still not 100% done with it. And I think, unlike acetate, using this vellum, I don't think I'm going to have to be as careful with the glue per se. I say that, and then, you know, then the smooshy, outy, wrinkly, you know. I think that's my mat underneath. Yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah, so I cleaned on my room some, got some more organization, had a great Mother's Day. Bo got me 2 of those little wheelie carts you get from Michael's. And that poor kid, he ended up having to have one of his co-workers go down because our local place did not have, or our local Michael's did not have them in stock, which they said they did, and then he sat in the parking lot forever. And anyways, he had a co-worker because he ended up having to work. One of his co-workers ended up going down to Aurora for him, which she's so sweet. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't even know that my channel exists, but if it does, thank you, Emily, for doing that for him. All right, so we got that glued in, okay, and I'm not going to worry about these because we're putting some flowers around the outside anyways. So the next piece is this. So I've got to kind of figure out where I want it to go through the window, and I brought along a couple of Lorna Taylor's little Victorian cuts. And I want this little girl to be in here, I think. We're gonna have to see how much through the window. she's gorgeous. I'm actually wondering if this would be a bad idea by putting her here and then kind of flipping it over and putting glue on her like this, and then lining up my card where I kind of want it to sit, because it's gonna that probably, well, I guess I could. Backwards crafting, guys, backwards crafting. Because this is actually going to end up being closed. So I don't even know if I even needed to go through that much work. Because what I didn't want to have happen is for it to come apart, because it is going to be a pocket. So therefore I wasn't really worried about, I just didn't want this white background behind her. I wanted it to be pink, because obviously we're doing pink. Oh, I guess before I did that, I probably should have looked, right? Yep, just about perfect. Okay. And then I think I haven't quite decided what I'm doing with this ephemera yet, but I mean, there's definitely a reason why I'm using this specific kind of genre, if you will. Because I think I'm doing something cool with the red kit, or like the red ones that we did. But I think red and pink go hand in hand, right? Same family. So yeah. Okay, and then I brought along some of my Shabby Dabby Doodah flowers that I was thinking might go splendidly on this. I don't know, I've got a lot of them, so we'll just have to kind of play with them a little bit. Kind of like those. Let's see. So I have a bunch of those, so I'm not worried about that. So let's see what we've got in this little bag here. If we want a little bit more pinkies, like these types. I think for this one, I like the more muted flowers, but I'm not crazy about how straight they are here, so. And this will be, I don't know how many of you guys saw the custom journal I made back in November, and I did this like fairy ring, only with like a real CD envelope. Or do I? Yeah, I think I still like those, right? But this will be kind of similar. Nope, I think I like these still. Decisions, right? Any of those lavender really light ones in there? Nope, I think I like those. Watch, I say I have it, right? And then I won't be able to find the ones I have, right? So I hope you guys are all well. I don't think I said that in the beginning here. We are doing well. Gracie is super excited. She was able to harvest a bunch of spinach out of her garden today for her bunnies. So her bunnies are really excited too. One of the mamas was so eager to get her treats that she just about bit Gracie's hand. I was like, you probably shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you. Pun completely intended. So yeah, I have, I'm a little bit behind, or what I consider behind. I still have 3 more journals to get out. 4 actually. I have the one done and it's filmed, and you will see the hop tomorrow. And I've seen some of the projects going in that little hop, and it will be fun like it was the last time. I'm sure you will all enjoy it as much as you did last time. Just so you, I don't know that I went into great detail last time, but basically how the hops work is you, we have it all set to where all you have to do is like click in our description box on the next video, and then it will take you to the next video, and then you click the next one, and you click the next one in the hop, and it should all line up to where you're just hopping from video to video. So pretty. Isn't she adorable? I just like her a whole lot. All right. So that will be our little flower ring there. All right. So where to start? Well, no time like the present, right? So let's do this one first. Right, but not, okay, so I won't glue this flower down. I mean, I'm gluing it down, just not the top one there. Okay, now I'll glue this one on the back. And then I think once we get it all set, I'll go ahead and go through and glue that top piece. Oh, shoot. Want to do that, right? Because that one goes on top. See what happens when you put me in charge? Not the right things happen. Sorry, this was taking a little more brain power than I had right at that very second. I might have to cut more flowers. By George, doing it like gluing it on, I might have already put some a little too close together. Time will tell, right? Oh, perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to go back through and glue these down. I hope that one's already glued. Yes, that one's already glued. All right, stop being so heavy-handed with the glue. You know, what ends up happening is that no matter how prepared we are to come and bring these, it never fails. Like the projects we think will not take that long take like the longest. Makes sense? Because yeah, we're already at 20 minutes with this pocket and I'm not even done. Okay, so there's that one. So we might just get those two done because I'll want to make a card too, like tags to go on there. But this time I'm not sewing anything, at least I don't think right away. So let's see, what do we want to decorate her with? I brought all kinds of like little ribbons and do I want a little bit of cream lace maybe? Or black, because the black would. Do we have a little bit of black lace? We do. And then, you know what I don't have handy right this second, but I could in just a minute. I'm thinking that. And maybe one of Tina's, excuse my arm, one of Tina's little labels. And I'm thinking beauty, if I have one of those left. See, I have flower, nature, beauty, but it's in brown. That's all right, we'll cut off the brown. Right, I don't have any of the cherish, inspire. Okay, yep, I'm just gonna cut down the and yep, I'm using black to tie in when I did the black and reds together. I don't know that I like that though. Like I like the word, but I don't know that I like the black lace. So you know what? We're gonna say that one's done for right this second, because if I commit to the black lace and we don't love it, then I'm stuck with it and I can't, like I'll have to use it in a different journal. So maybe the black isn't the way we're gonna go. Let me see what I have for cream handy. That one's kind of a pinky cream. I kind of almost think that might be it. And we're just gonna do 3 for the small, and I think I might be mumbling. Holidays. Oops. Yeah, I did spend 2 days putting all of my laces and ribbons on like cards, because everybody kept saying, oh, it'll save room, and boy, I'm gonna tell you it does. It does save time and energy. But you know what I think I might do is, now that I have that on there, maybe I'll throw a little bit of pink in there. This one might be one that you get two, but it'll like two out of the pinks, but it might end up being not until next week that you would see episode 2, the pink. Okay, I'm gonna call this one done. I made that cute little thing, and like I said, it's all closed up, and you wouldn't actually have to close it all the way up. You could have this open, and maybe we'll make the next one like that, but that'll be like a pocket that sits there. And really you could, and like if you were using cardstock, you could just cut the flaps off or just make a square. There's a whole host of things you could be doing with those. So maybe let's make this one kind of how I was thinking. Oh. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my brain was freezing. And well, it's cold here, but not like, yeah. Anyways. I will apologize in advance. The video you see on Saturday, I'm kind of a little irritated with our local stuff. So yeah, I don't know how much detail I should go into again, so that it's just, yeah, I did go off on a little bit of a soapbox. So fair warning, I can't decide if we want another little girl, or I also got Lorna Taylor Brown's transparent rose kit, and I've printed it several different ways. Okay, so but if I do the flowers inside, I probably shouldn't do the flowers again on the outside, right? Because they won't really match. Okay, we'll save those. Oh, I printed them on parchment, and then I made stickers out of them. I'm a little late to the game, guys, but you know what? I showed up, so that's what matters, right? Everybody's been putting their stuff on stickers forever, and I'm just now getting around to trying it. Letting my timer screen go dark too. Probably not a good idea, huh? It's kind of how I got myself in trouble last week. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing again because this girl's a little bit dark or larger. Like I said, my brain keeps like locking up. Okay, so I am going to glue her down. All the way on the card this time. Wonder if I just were to, no, we'll do it this way first. Okay, now let's think through this for a second. Okay, so I don't want the white to show through the back, but I still want it to be a pocket. So I want this to glue down. Glue this down. And you guys are probably like, well, why didn't you just do it this way? Because I can't hear you. That's why I didn't do it that way. Oh, so guess who almost like ruined her laptop today? Yep, you guessed it, me. Yeah, this little window. Okay, so I kept trying to, Amy sent me the new Regal kit. Thank you, Amy. And I was like trying to open it, and Firefox like kept like just going to this blank screen. Even the new email that she sent me, it just kept like going to this blank white screen. I was like, what the heck? So I was like, well, maybe my updates are out of date. So I go, and sure enough, there's an update that needs to be done. And the window pops up and says, do you want to do this update? And I'm like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. I'll do an update. It literally erased everything I've done on it since April 1st. April Fools, right? Okay. So yeah, anyhow. All right, let's go back to this for a second. So if I want to make it a pocket, I guess we should have it right first, right? Okay. What if, because here's, sorry, I'm thinking through this really quick. Okay, so why don't we do a little dab of glue here, just so we're adhering to the paper and not to the inside, hopefully. Okay, then we'll bring this side up, and then we'll decide what to do with the other one. And you know what, thinking about it, I don't know if I'm going to put flowers on this one, because I have this really pretty cream lace I might want to use on it with a little bit of flowers. Okay, so now the million-dollar question is, do we seal this one up and then like cut the top of it like an opened window? That would look cool, I bet. Yeah, let's do that. No time like the present, just make choices, right? Okay, I think I'm gonna take that little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue there off. And we're gonna seal it up, and then we're gonna destroy it. Maybe. So then we kind of have the ripped torn look, but yet we still have a pocket, and I didn't think about those. Okay, no worries. Okay, what I'm talking about is the little flat pieces here. We're gonna need to get some glue down in there. If not, it's not gonna stick right. And it'll like hang up all of our pieces. Okay, now I'm gonna take this little piece off here. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna set this, no, I'm not gonna, yeah, no. I'm going to, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna set this in here to where when we're working on it from the front, before we ink or anything and have it close together, that'll give that a chance to dry. All right, so cap the glue. And what I was thinking is I have this cool dingly stuff. If I can find it. Sometimes I think we should just start playing the Jeopardy music when I'm making a video. Like, how cool would that be to just chime that in? Okay, I think one of those. And then give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourself for a minute. Well, actually, maybe a paper rose would look good there. And this, those are Shabby Dabby Doodah. What I was thinking is I saw a rose in here earlier. And this is from Emma Frommer's Treasures. Nope, too much. Too much, too much. What about this little guy? So it's got some ink on it. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, Emily's got these little tiny scrapbook pieces in there too. Okay, so what I'm doing, and I'm sure a lot of you are screaming that I'm mixing inks. Yes, yes I am. Is I just went in there and you can kind of change the color or the hues out of there with your different layered inks. I don't know if I like that, but maybe that and maybe a little rose. Or too much up there, so maybe we'll put that down there. All right, give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Gotta go grab the flower box. That's one thing I don't have over there. And you know what? I'll grab the bling box just for good measure. So I do hope in the next little while to get my bling box and my flower boxes like reorganized a little bit to where they're closer and at hand instead of clear across the room. I have some of these darker ones which might actually help set everything off. Yep, I think the darker roses is what I'm going for. And a little set of 3. Yep, that's too short, okay. Okay, just like that. And you know what? I am going to plug in my hot glue gun really quick while it doesn't usually take too long to warm up. So we'll hope that it gets warm enough. Oop, and I'm gonna have to jostle you a minute. I feel like I'm random Nelly today, huh? Okay, while that is warming up, I'm gonna glue that down. Because I should check, like I said, again, you haven't seen it yet. But I tell you in a couple of videos from now that my camera setup got bumped yet again. Do I want that more in the center? Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Before we glue, I think I'm going to go ahead and ink that. I think it's probably dry enough on the inside. Probably is not going to stick. You know, the other thing I can do with this other one, and we'll decide later when we start putting it in the journal, is that I could just put a Where did it go? There it is. I could actually just like line this with backing paper and then make it a journaling card too, but I kind of like the idea of a pocket. And then hindsight, right? Sometimes you got to do it a few times before it's all good. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for just a second. We'll come back to it. But the other thing I wanted to try, and then we'll get to making tags for it. We might, like I said, this might be a two-parter video. Okay, so I've seen these things on Pinterest, and I have no idea how it's going to work. So I used my Brilliant Little Circle Cutter again. But there are these little pockets you can make by taking a circle. And normally it's like two-sided paper. And then you flip it over. Right? Is that right? No. Now I don't remember the Pinterest. Maybe it's like that. Well, that's the way we're gonna make it. So this was made out of like lightweight cardstock. For some reason, I think that's wrong. But maybe it looks wrong because it's not two-sided cardstock, maybe. Oh, we don't need that. You know what I think I might do? I think I might go ahead and cut the bulk out of this one. All right, and since we're experimenting, what would happen if we took our decorative scissors, as I drop everything, right? What would happen if we took our decorative scissors and tried our very best to follow the curve like so? I don't know, but we're fixing to find out, huh? I'm gonna say win. Like, I like that. Okay, so do we want to do any decorating in here? We could. I mean, we could just stay with like simple little roses, right? That's like, no. Let's see what some backgrounds, and I brought some of Lorna's backgrounds out. Let's see what some of this might look like back there. Okay, and then what about a little bit of music? Do I have those scraps handy? Well, I want music. Ah, aha. Start yelling and it'll hear you, right? Okay. Okay, glue book. And glue stick. No, nobody's going to see that bottom piece. I don't know why I inked it. Do a little something here. Or just something here. I think one of Emily's little scrapbook pieces will work there. I actually think I know exactly what's going to go in this very front pocket here, and I'm going to have to pause to go get it. Oh, that looks super cute. Okay, all right, I think I like that, but I think where a lot of the decoration is going to come in is in the cards. And give me just 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I need to find those cards. I'll be right back. Bye. Or in a minute. Okay, guys, I found what I was looking for really quick and a few other things. Okay, so I was thinking this little card. Perfect. Okay, so then we need to do a tag. And I was wondering if some of the stuff I'd already cut like a monstrous time ago, if they would fit in there. And it does. It's perfect. But let's see if we can find a little bit lighter pink in there. And I don't think I do. They're all like lavenders. Okay. So let's do something with this. Let's see if we can tone it down a little bit with our photo ink here. Shall we do something just simple? Too much flowers maybe. Maybe we should put this tall lady on it. Maybe we're getting there. I have this other lady that I've cut out, or this cute little girl that's already carrying flowers. And since she's, oh, yep, I think that might be it. Okay. Now let's put a little bit of Lorna's background in there, and we'll use this. And do it opposite maybe. As far as like the music, like do... Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. Okay, let me ink this piece up here. And then we'll glue it down, and we'll glue her down. We'll call that one complete, and we'll go back to this other pocket. We'll see if some of these other pre-cut tags I have will work. Put those back over here because we don't want to lose. I want to, if you guys have questions later, I don't want to like steer you wrong on whose graphic was whose. All right, does our little maiden need a little, any inking? I don't really see any white on her. So we're just gonna glue her on. Maybe we do need just a little bit there. Okay. That is one. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. I forgot to start the timer again. Okay, so we'll finish up some of these. I don't have any idea now. Oh, I bet we're close. Because that would be a bummer if you guys don't get to see this one, because I got to tell you, this is like my ultimate favorite project ever. Not ever, but you know what I mean. All right, let's see how much I can get here without putting in a glue stick. Not very far. Okay, so that is this one. And I think I'm only gonna have time to do one more tag. And I was thinking I have these bigger ones similar to the ones we just did. Well, this one only it's got, and I think it might be too wide. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so let's do a little something on this one. One of the reasons why I am inking it beforehand is so that I can kind of tell better, like visually, which one of my papers is gonna look the best, I think, with it. And I think maybe I'll go with that one. This is also a Lorna Taylor. And I think I'm gonna do similar, only I'm gonna use this lady here, maybe. And where did I do with my ruler? Oh, it figures, right? Oh, are you kidding me? All right, well, when in doubt, okay, I better put that one up before I lose that one too, right? And I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna do a little jaggedy here and down here and up the top, but I'm gonna leave that piece there because I do like that too. And you know what else? Oh yeah, so we're gonna have to play a little bit more because you know what else is gonna look good in some of these other pockets I have in mind? Amy at Glamping Bear has those really cool tea cards. I bet you those would look stellar in some of these small pockets that I didn't get to in this video. Yep, and unfortunately, I think we're going to be we are pushing the limit, I think, of my record time and my being able to transfer it time. So not a whole lot of time for guesswork at this point. But I guess doing it this way, you do end up like not being able to record that long. It does, you know, make you less likely to stew on what you could be doing. Yep, I like her too. That was pretty simple. Okay, now I am thinking a big thing of roses at the bottom. Not the right color. Not quite. That's the same thing I just did. How about these little bit darker ones? Nope, too purple. Nope. Nope, nope, and nope. Ooh. No. I like the way the colors match. But no. No, no, and no. What about this? Nope, not enough different color there. Oh boy, guys. You know what? I'm going to have to leave it because I can't think of anything, and I kind of almost like it. I know I say only do 2, or, you know, do 1, 3s, and 5s, but I kind of like it just how it is. And I don't know where that pocket went now. At least I don't bore you guys, right? With the constant goofiness. There it is. Oh, you can barely see her peeking out. Yeah, it might need some lace here on the side. In fact, maybe we'll do that same lace piece to add a little bit of contradictoriness, and I don't know where I put it. Nothing like a time crunch to make you run, right? Nope, I don't like that either. All right, so I'm going to call it done for right now, and then we'll revisit it because I am short on time, I'm sure. Unless it looks better with this one. Oh, kind of like a mother-daughter. Kind of like it there, but I don't have time to finish another card. All right, so we're just going to say that I finished 4, 5 pieces, I guess, is what we'll say for today, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. Okay. I will be back in a little bit with a second episode. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.